Welcome to the G.O.A.T Sports Podcast, a weekly sports podcast for kids by kids, where it's all sports all the time. I'm your host, Saket. This is a very special episode. This is the last episode of 2024, and this also brings up a momentous milestone, the 50th episode of the G.O.A.T Podcast. I sincerely thank you so much for sticking with us throughout this journey for the last 2 years. Now, for the special edition, I'll be taking you through 2024 Sports Wrapped. Let's start the year off with January. The Australian Open was a great way to kick off the year with multiple close matchups, upsets, and lots more. With all the excitement building up, there was one main challenger that everybody was betting on, Novak Djokovic. After winning his 10th Australian Open last year, he was confident going into this one because to this year, he had never been beaten in an Australian Open. But in the semifinals, he lost. Jannik Sinner was the one to get better of Djokovic. Carlos Alcaraz also faced a crushing defeat, losing in the quarterfinals to Alexander Zverev. Jannik Sinner went on to take the title. In the women's side, Aryna Sabalenka took home the title for the second time ever after a crushing win against her opponent in the finals. If she wins next year, she'll become the first woman to win the Australian Open 3 years in a row. In the second month of the year, February, Super Bowl 58 was a very entertaining Super Bowl where the rematch of Super Bowl 54 with the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, faced off against Brock Purdy and the 49ers. The game began with the 49ers with the ball, and they drove down the field, only for the best running back in the entire league, Christian McCaffrey, to fumble it. It was close the whole way, and it even went to overtime. But in the end, the Kansas City Chiefs took their second Super Bowl in a row. They're looking for a three-peat this year. In March, after last year's win, UConn was looking strong in the men's division of March Madness, and they proved that fact when they advanced with ease to the championship game, which they played against Purdue. And again, summarizing the whole tournament, finished it with ease, with a 15-point win for the Huskies, 75-60. In the women's division, the number 1 seed, South Carolina, got to the championship game and won against Caitlin Clark and Iowa. This was the first time since 2012 that the number 1 seed in both men's and women's division wins the tournament. In April, the 88th edition of the Masters Tournament took place in Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. Scottie Scheffler clinched his second Masters title ever, finishing 4 strokes ahead of Ludwig Oberg. He became the 4th youngest player to win the tournament twice and the 2nd to win both the Masters and the Player Championship in the same year. We are halfway there in June. The NBA Finals were nothing short of spectacular, with the Boston Celtics taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The Celtics defeated the Mavericks 4-1 and won their very first NBA Final since 2008, giving them the title of having the most number of NBA Final wins by any team. And for only the second time in history, 6 different teams have won 6 consecutive NBA Finals. The last time this happened was 1975 to 1980. Jaylen Brown was voted NBA Finals Most Valuable Player. In July, Carlos Alcaraz won the men's singles title at 2024 Wimbledon Championship, defeating Novak Djokovic in the final. Barbora Krejcikova claimed the women's singles title by overcoming Jasmine Paolini. The tournament took place from July 1st to July 14th at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club in London. In August, the 2024 Paris Olympics were entertaining and fun. Ending on August 10th, they were fun for any viewer. One of the main standout performances was in a sport not very common. Swedish pole vaulter Armand Duplantis, who was already having a record, pole vaulted to new heights and broke that record with an outstanding 6.25 meters. In September, after starting in April, the WNBA concluded in September, and the New York Liberty came out on top. But one of the greatest rookie performances in the WNBA is Caitlin Clark. After being drafted into the Indiana Fever that year, she went into beast mode while coming into the WNBA, making a stunning 86 three-pointers this season, setting a record for the most by any rookie. The New York Liberty clutched in the finals in overtime against Minnesota in Game 5. In November, Rafael Nadal, the 22 Grand Slam winner, retires. After playing the Davis Cup, he announced his retirement in November and finished only 3rd to most Grand Slam finals appearances, behind Djokovic and Federer. He was one of the best players on clay courts, having an outstanding 63-9 record on it. He has won the French Open itself 14 times, making a record for the most Grand Slam titles in a single major or tournament. And last but certainly not least, December. In December, Gukesh Domaraju, the 18-year-old chess prodigy from India, unseated China's Ding Liren to become the new world chess champion. Gukesh becomes the youngest chess world champion of all time, a record previously held by Garry Kasparov, who became the world champion in 1985 at age of 22. And that's our show. It's been my great pleasure to bring you the amazing sports news and stories from around the world for the last 50 episodes. As we take a break, we wish you a dear happy holidays and an amazing new year ahead. See you in 2025.